Song of the week for the return too, cause I want like a good comeback song. That's kind of the. The Eli and Luis show is here forever, motherfuckers. Come on, man, we back. Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses can't define how I be dropping these mockeries. Lyrically perform. You don't know about that shit. I be trying to tell you, bro. I be trying to tell you. That's real rap shit. We triumphed. That's why I'm playing this shit, because we triumphed. We triumphed, man. We made it through week of adversity. Had the Vidskis. Had the Kovskis.
The Kovskis, bruh.
I had the Kovskis. It's a crazy time, bruh. I had almost forgot about it. Like, damn, that's still out and shit.
I guess there's a second wave about it, bruh.
Apparently, yeah, shit. My girl got it and she gave it to me and we were just sick. Together, just sick. I was like, fuck.
GG's, bruh.
Got COVID. Can't do shit.
Wait it out, bruh.
I had to text this fool like, bro, don't come over. I'm gonna give you COVID. Like, fuck.
Nah, bro, I was gonna come over and do the pod just for you guys. To get COVID.
I would have been in a mask. You could have came and did it in here just by yourself. I would have been fired. That would have been fired.
Just set it up real quick, bro.
If you really had love for the game like that, but
just leave Lysol wipes and I would have wiped everything down, bro.
Fuck it, bro. Shit. Well, we back. Football, not really back.
Till this weekend.
Yeah, it's close. It's close, but international break, as we've stated multiple times on this show, not fans. I guess one little thing to kind of touch on from there is Pochettino had his first couple games. Looked decent against Panama. Got a good little win. And then
straight flopped.
Yeah, not good against Mexico. Honestly, like,
it's kind of hard, though, because we were, like, on a streak of beating them and shit, bro.
That definitely sucks to have that little streak that we had against them end. But at the same time, when you look at all the players that got pulled out of the game and you look at what actually was out there, like, I'm really not too upset about it. You know, like, they score a freaking free kick banger. It is what it is. Like, certain shit, you just gotta chalk it. Like, it's literally a pointless game. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, it would have been nice to get that little momentum for Poch, but it's not like it's a qualifier or anything like that. We're not in a tournament, anything like that. So, like, yeah, it's annoying, but, like, I remember when it happened, I was texting you thinking that I was gonna see a bunch of Mexico fans online, like, gassing it. I haven't even seen that.
They kind of are.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I haven't seen nothing, but I guess I didn't look hard enough. But to me, it's kind of corny to be gassing that up because it's like, bro, again, like, look at the team you're actually playing.
I guess a big friendly for them. Also, it was Andres Guardalo's last game for Mexico, too.
Unky's still out there?
He was playing, bro.
Damn, nah, bro. I thought I saw someone with the walker out there. I guess that was him.
That's Unky, bro.
That's crazy.
His last game, bro.
I don't know, man.
And he still got that dub against the U.S.
Well, you know, if that's what he really wanted to go off into his retirement, fucking hey, dude. Salute. We got a lot of trophies off you, though. GG's.
Crazy. They also got a lot of them off us.
But not recently. Not in the last few years. Like, bro, that's why I'm saying, like, we've been dominant so much over the last few years to where one loss in a friendly in one of Poch's first games where a bunch of players were pulled out of it. Like, I'm not going to overreact, bro. I'm not going to overreact. I'm not tripping. We've looked decent so far. And we got a really good manager, bro. Like, I'm
still giving him time, too.
I'm excited, bro. Like, I don't even know if we've talked about it on here.
Not really.
The Pochettino shit. Yeah, because it kind of happened, like, weird. Because, like, it was rumored, and then it was, like, confirmed, but then, like, only confirmed by journalists. And then, like, a bit later, it was actually fully confirmed. So, I wasn't sure, like, when to actually put it on the list of topics. And then I think it just kind of slipped through the cracks. But overall, I guess, to make it a little more interesting, because I think we can both agree we don't give too much of a shit about these games. How do you feel about Poch overall being a soccer coach? That's how I remember when when Messi came to the MLS, I made a video about it, and that was what I said. I was like, Messi's a soccer player now. Like, to me, that's hilarious.
This motherfucker's a soccer coach.
When motherfuckers come into the U.S., bro, it's soccer, bro. Like, welcome. You coach soccer now.
2 games, bro. Not too much to see.
Nah, fuck the 2 games. Just like even without that, just
Hype and everything.
overall having Poch as the U.S. manager.
It's gonna be interesting to see. It's been interesting to see the play we're trying to like form. It's going more like how you see like they're doing like European more fucking play style now. It's more actually like Pulisic is more involved in the play now a little bit more. So which is good to see now with the U.S. team because before he was just literally just standing straggling around and shit like that.
Yeah.
But no, man. Honestly, we'll see, bro.
You think he's gonna bring us some success?
I'm hoping he has a lot.
All right,
I know it's been easy for us these past few like tournaments because Mexico hasn't been good. Also, Costa Rica hasn't been doing that good and shit like that. Of course, like any other competition, hasn't really been compared to like what we had and shit. Even though yes, we haven't had like the best few years, but we still won a lot of shit. But I don't know, man.
So outside of the CONCACAF stuff, because like I feel like we're at a point now where we're kind of expected to do well in those
But
tournaments.
that's what I'm saying. See, we missed the 2018 World Cup and we barely just came back to the 2022 one, though.
But we did pretty well. We got into the knockout rounds. My question is this now, because we're coming up on probably I'll say the biggest moment in American soccer history is going to be this 2026 World Cup because the sport is by far the most popular it's ever been.
Yeah.
We're going to be hosting the World Cup.
Yeah.
As I know you're like also obviously mostly supporting Guate, like that's going to be like your main, I feel like, national team you support, but you still support the U.S. team.
Yeah.
What, as a fan, how would you feel? Like, what would you be satisfied with, I guess? Like, what round of the tournament? Like, I need a round in the tournament.
That is tough.
Where you could walk away from it feeling solid.
Quarters, honestly.
That's, I think, everyone's answer. I was going to say that's my answer, too. I think that's a realistic expectation that, like, depending on the draw,
you make
obviously.
Past quarters is a miracle, honestly, at this point, still for the men's.
Of course, like, and again, like, a lot of that shit depends on how the draw shakes out and everything, but
we still don't have that it player as much as Pulisic. We'll see in the next couple years and shit what he can do and shit, but I don't know. I don't think he's that it player.
What gives me a little bit of hope with Pulisic is that he's finally actually playing consistent first-team football at a top-level club, which hasn't happened since he was at Dortmund. Like, he never really got a proper chance at Chelsea, and he's finally been, like, a crucial player for Milan and succeeding. So I'm hoping that that's going to help him finally take another step forward that we need. But, yeah, I do agree that, like, overall, for as much hype as this generation had, like, 2-3 years ago, we're kind of at a point now where not enough players have taken that step forward that they were expected to take. And we're like getting like, bro, it's about to be 2025 in a couple months, which means the World Cup will be in a year.
And we're still rotating the squad. We don't have like a solid team.
Yeah. So we need to figure some shit out. But all that being said, home nation boost, like with the vibes we'll have, the coach that we'll have, the team that we'll have, I do feel like a quarterfinal is like a reasonable expectation.
We'll see, man.
I'm honestly already excited.
We'll see.
The hype is gonna be insane.
Poch got like 2 years to see what he's got. Bro.
Let Poch cook, bro. He'll be honorary American if he fucking, bro. He'll be the new Hulk Hogan.
That fool get to meet the president, bro.
He'll be a real American.
Imagine Poch meeting the president, bro. Yeah.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
That's crazy.
It's gonna be interesting.
We're gonna buy him, one of them is probably gonna buy him Big Macs, bro. When he goes over. Poch is my good friend. Poch is my good friend.
Don't give Pulisic. Don't give him Big Macs.
Poch likes Big Macs, he told me.
Oh, fuck.
He told me.
Well, that wasn't the only high-profile managerial hiring that's happened recently. That one's kind of old news now, for being honest. This is fresh off the fucking press. Tommy Tuchel, dude. Champions League winner at Chelsea. Been a relatively successful manager at Bayern Munich. Didn't do great. I think he was at the German national team for a bit, I think.
No, he went PSG.
PSG, that's what it was. Yeah, and that was not good. But that's also not... I don't ever blame anyone for doing bad at PSG because that shit's a mess.
Wasn't he the manager that got to the finals in COVID?
I think so, yeah.
Champions League?
Was Was he at
Yeah.
Chelsea at that time?
No, he was
That was right after.
No, he was at the
Or
PSG for the Mickey Mouse run.
I think you're right, actually. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Damn, but fucking But the point I'm making, it's a good gaffer. This is a good gaffer, and I feel like a lot of the English fans that I've seen online, people are pissed.
Shit, is no English man.
Bro, like they're so pissed. He's gonna be English.
He's gotta be prideful. He's gotta run. He's gotta be born from this nation.
Wake up in the morning, you eat fucking beans, you eat fucking toast, you have your fucking tea.
You blood sausage, mate.
You praise the queen. Well, the king, actually.
You're not actually English, bro. You're not actually English, bro. You wish you was.
It's in my family tree. Way the fuck back. Way the fuck back. Before we got on the boat. Fucking English and Scottish. Those are like the main two. And I think a little German maybe.
Y'all excluded or what, bro? Y'all sent to Americans to figure it out.
Yeah, nah, we wasn't allowed over there, I guess.
Right,
We weren't.
yeah. Nice.
I mean, raised a little hell over here too, didn't we? Good old family tree. But jeez, how the fuck did we get there? fucking Tommy Tuchel, dude.
This was about German. This one went back to World War
I know,
II.
shit got real. Yeah,
They
shit
got excited.
Fuck no, not excited.
Oh,
Not excited. Fucking Tommy Tuchel. How we feeling? How do you think the English reaction is justified? The fact that they wanted to be a proper beans on toast lad. A proper tea drinking queen praising losing to America in wars.
Look. Wow.
Fucked them up though.
Wow.
Pieced them up.
Wow.
Pieced them up. Anyways.
Wow. But I don't know, bro. It hasn't gotten them anywhere. Like, look at the past few managers and shit. Southgate, how long were they complaining about get Southgate out? And he was a proper English lad.
And so you think they're tripping for
Not wanting English lad.
that's like you're saying that's dumb?
So who's fucking English that can replace Tuchel? Tell me. Tell me.
Southgate in it?
Fucking shit.
He made it to a final?
He's fucking shit.
Grandpa?
Fucking shit. Who's fucking English? Cause I promise they don't want Scottish. He want proper English.
I'm trying to think. Eddie Howe has got linked with it a lot.
Okay.
From Newcastle.
Yeah, I guess. But like him at the fucking top level of proper international football.
You don't think he can hang?
No.
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 I mean,
No.
I tend to agree. I'm trying to play devil's advocate, but honestly, I agree. I feel like there's like this weird like ego that they have around their football, that they feel like they can do it like the British way and like work harder than everyone else and like eat more toast and beans than everyone else, and that'll make it like
cook your tea and biscuits in the morning. Bro.
If you just do enough Brexit tackles, like it'll work.
Brexit football.
Yeah, like if you really play that 4-4-2 as hard as you can and just really lock in on the fucking counter press and shit like that.
That hasn't worked since like the 70s though.
So that's kind of why I feel like the whole controversy is so ridiculous. Because to me, when I first heard the news, I was actually really impressed. I thought that was a really good get for them, because Tuchel to me is like a really adaptable manager that shows that he can just scrap out games in cup competitions when he needs to, but they can also play that like aesthetically pleasing football when they have a team that's like much more dominant than the opponent. He hasn't always had the best track record as a club manager, so like I feel like that's something that might scare some English fans, the fact that like yes, he won the Champions League at Chelsea, but then after that Champions League win, it kind of went to shit. Didn't have a great stint at PSG. He didn't do that great at Dortmund. That's going back even earlier, but he was one of the big names, like replacing Klopp, that was supposed to help bring them back. He had some good runs here and there, but never got them to that super high level competing with Bayern that he was supposed to, and then ended up at Bayern later on, and that was actually probably one of the worst spots in his career. to some extent. So I don't, I could see maybe where people could look at it and say this guy's had a lot of opportunities at really high level clubs to succeed and hasn't always reached the expectations that were set. But I also think that international management is so different, and like his style to me, I feel like it suits it. Like I said, like adaptable, can like just scrap out those ugly wins, but dominate teams that you should dominate against. Like that's pretty much exactly what you want in international football.
Do you think he's gonna play more interesting football instead of the boring football England
usually
plays?
I do. I think in some games, no. Like in bigger games, it probably will be pretty
more defensive.
Yeah, pretty defensive. But I do think like their transition play will be faster. I think. Like I expect their counters to really
shots on target type of shit.
Yeah, I expect them to create better chances even if they have a little bit less possession. Like that's kind of, I feel like the trademark of Tuchel systems is being able to build really fast from the back when you win possession back.
And hear that, folks? Harry Kane over on shots.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I think maybe England potentially over on trophies.
Jeez.
Finally. Because my thing is they've been like way good enough for a minute now. Like they've had the talent. And a lot of the teams in Europe right now are kind of in weird spots. Like France,
Spain,
in like 2016 to 2018 was like, but even the Spain team right now I think isn't that good. Their defense is not that good to me. They have a really good midfield and a really good attack, but I think a team that asked more questions. We saw it in multiple games in the tournament where they barely scraped it out. Pau Torres, I think. Like, bro, that's not a solid partnership. It's not a solid partnership. You know how I know that they were like under a lot of pressure is I remember taking the over on Simon saves. Hella. That boy was having to save every fucking thing. Like, because they play a very open style because they like to keep so much possession and shit. So, like,
got the Arsenal lad in there.
They give up chances, bro. They give up chances. So, to me, there's no, like, dominant side. Like, the 2000s Italy teams, mid-2010s Germany, fucking late 2010s France.
So, you're calling this past Euro just a good run?
From Spain, yeah. I think they were the best of teams that were like...
Just a good run.
Bro, look at all the major nations. They're in transitional periods, bro. They're all in transitional periods.
France are going through a tough one right now.
France is going through it. Italy's going through it. In my opinion, Spain is kind of going through it. They're just doing it in a good way. But Germany's going through it. Like... all the traditional top dog, Netherlands has been going through it. Yeah. Like, all the traditional top dogs in Europe right now aren't, like, that tough to me. To me, England has the most, like, prime top-level talent. Genuinely. It's just Southgate never figured out how to get the best out of it. And so they just played shitty football, tried to scrap games, and it would run out of fucking steam at some point.
He's not proper English lad.
Bro, I'm telling you, with the fucking amount of talent that this team has, if Tuchel figures out how to get these boys rolling, I think that England might be now, with that manager, my favorite for the World Cup.
That's crazy.
Like an early favorite.
That is crazy.
Because the only reason can I tell you why I never thought it was coming home? Why I always could guarantee you before a tournament when all the hype would be building, bro, it's not going home. It always was because of Southgate.
Tough.
That was always why I knew, bro. He was a bad manager. Bad. So the fact that they have a good manager now and it's still the same cold players that have been getting to finals of tournaments for multiple tournaments now, they just haven't got over the fucking line. This England team might be ready to actually finally bring it home. We'll see. The thing is it might be like just too late. We'll see. Because, like, does Kane stay at this level for another couple years? Yeah. What's the winger situation look like in a couple years? What's Saka, Rashford, Palmer, Foden, Grealish, all these guys look like in a couple years? That's still kind of up in the air. Is Bellingham still going to be this elite player in a couple years? Because Wonder Kid's, as good as he is, still crash out. The fucking Wi-Fi is true. That was weird. It's all good, though. Fucking, anyways. I worry that, like, the window might... We'll see. We will see. It's very interesting. The good thing with England is the whole country is set up to have a really strong like academy system. Like to me, the last 10 years they've been putting out consistently just a lot of really talented footballers. So I feel like the future of English football, like look at fucking Manu and United and shit. Like there's still really young, talented English players that in a couple years might be actually breaking into. Look at Declan at Arsenal. Like he's got still probably 5-10 years of being an elite footballer left.
26,
That's what I'm saying. So like, I definitely think that as much as some of the guys who are like we look at fucking a motherfucker like a Kyle Walker, Harry Kane, some of these motherfuckers who have been traditionally big first names on the team sheet for England. We'll see, bro. Because like a motherfucker like Ollie Watkins was looking cold in that last tournament. Mm-hmm. He was already damn near getting calls to start. And so who knows in a couple more years. But we'll see. I'm actually for the first time, like just as a more neutral fan, excited to kind of see where England is going. Because I never liked watching them under Southgate. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, his shit was boring. They were not a good team. The only thing that made it interesting was the drama around it. So like you just gotta sit there for like 60 minutes while nothing happens, but then they finally score or concede, and it's like a movie. Like either way, like it's crazy. But yeah, that's the best part about England is the drama because their fans are just so loud and annoying and fucking don't shut up. They think they're so damn good. And it's like fucking.
Look at them and tell them that, bro.
Win some shit, then. Like, why do you talk so much?
Talk to a proper English lad and tell him to his fucking face.
Bro, they gas it so much and act like they're hot shit. You drew with us in the last World Cup. Keep it a buck.
Tough.
Keep it a buck.
Tough.
Keep it a buck.
Tough.
Keep it a buck with me.
Tough. Who was our manager then? Who was like pulling out the shoes now?
Berhalter.
Yeah, there you go.
Greg. For real, bro, y'all got killed with steez too. With sauce. Some shit they don't know nothing about. They still all ours. Crazy. Anyways, man. The last thing I want to say on the international break is fuck it. Because just injuries. I don't obviously fuck with Liverpool as a United fan, but Alisson is out for like a month crazy, at least. Yeah. Like, but potentially up to like 6-8 weeks, maybe. I think a hamstring or some shit. So obviously that's a huge deal for Liverpool, and they have Chelsea coming up this weekend, which is a huge game for them. So, Kelleher or something, I think his name is. Yeah, I mean Liverpool fans say he's really good. I've been seeing him get hyped up a lot, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, bro, that shit just sucks. Obviously, just another top level player. And then fucking Saka and Yamal had to leave early as well from their international duties. I was looking into it. I don't think any of the injuries are too serious, but it's still just concerning to see, obviously, like both of them picking up little knocks. I didn't even put on the list, but actually the same thing happened with Ugarte for United. He had to leave the shit early, too. There was like a scare. I don't know. I think he actually might not be available this weekend.
That's fucking wild.
So, yeah, fucking international break. Shit's stupid as fuck.
Unnecessary.
When I was like trying to scroll back through when I'm like looking for topics, one of the things I do is I go to Fabrizio's page because that fool's such a fucking news whore. He posts everything, even if he doesn't actually like break the story himself, he'll just steal it from someone else. But anyways,
damn.
Like fucking there was like a bunch of players who were like having like little injuries come up right before the international break. Like I think Eder Militao and a couple other guys like from the Brazil team, Vinny maybe. And they were fucking saying, like, the whole comments is all like, oh, these fools are, like, faking that shit because they know they don't want to go. And then it's, like, literally their keeper for Brazil gets fucking their hamstring fucked. Like, it sucks, dude. It really sucks.
It's too much, bro. Instead of giving this week for them to rest, chill, fucking recover, and no, go play international fucking
friendlies and like
not even friendly, a fucking
like for like the U.S. and Mexico and shit. So like for like how Pulisic got pulled out of the Mexico game, like because Milan don't want their player playing in some fucking pointless ass friendly. But then yeah, for Europe they had the Nations League and shit, which like it's just. It should only be for the smaller countries. That's what I think they fucked up with is because the whole thing is to help try and get more countries to be able to qualify for like the Euros and shit, which is great. But all the big countries are probably going to qualify anyways. They don't need like extra help qualifying. Let that shit be for like little fucking countries that really need that shit to have a better chance of getting in the tournament. And like how Georgia went on a good run in this last Euros, and Mika Tauze was like one of the top scorers and shit, like so that those smaller countries can have better chances of getting in. But bro, we don't need England and Spain and France and all these bigger teams in there, bro. It's just pointless. Well, we know that's why. Yeah, we know that's why.
Money.
We know that's why, but it just sucks, bro. It just sucks. Because now, like,
we got fucking
the actual games we're trying to watch that matter are, like, not as fun because the good players are not going to be there. So, fucking...
Not good. No good.
Yeah, bro. Fuck the international break. But we spent too much time on that bullshit anyways. This is our last little shit in the world of football, bro.
Fuck CONCACAF.
Fucking...
Fuck this out.
This fool been sending me hella little posts on Instagram and different shit. Talk about different controversies going on with my club, with my team, Manchester United. Yeah. And, like, the way that these things be getting covered be, like, so obvious, blatantly obvious that y'all just want to paint Man United to look as fucked as possible. We'll get to the Fergie shit. But about a week or two ago, the last game before the international break when we played Aston Villa, there was, like, a security breach at the Man United dressing room. And there was, like, a camera or microphone or some shit in there. And people were trying to record the team talk. They eventually, like, found out, like, what was happening. I don't think anything actually got leaked or whatever. Yeah. But, like, it was getting reported that, like, oh, there's a breach in the Man United dressing room. Fucking Man United security breach, blah, blah, blah. I see all these headlines. Bro, we played away. We played at Villa Park. So how is it in the Man United dressing room? Bro, Aston Villa had a security breach. We were just the team that was showing up to the away team's dressing room. But we're not. But, of course, all the media outlets publish it as Man United security breach. Okay, sure. Because I guess Man United club officials are the one monitoring the fucking changing rooms at Villa Park. That makes a lot of sense. Sure. And then fast forward a couple weeks, Sir Alex Ferguson has been taken off of the wage bill, basically. Like, he had a couple $1 million a year, like, salary that he was still getting from the club to be, like, an ambassador or whatever. And not only him, but, like, 250 other members of, like, the corporate staff and shit like that were, like, released and shit like that, fired, whatever. Wild. And, like, people have been making such a big deal about this shit. Like, Eric Cantona's on Instagram fucking shitting his diaper. Fucking a bunch of fans are out here getting all triggered about it and shit. And to me, it's like, you guys need to get the fuck out of the 90s. This shit's depressing, bro.
So Cantona, like, I'm guessing, was one of the ones getting that probably pay. And he got fucking booed.
I don't even know if it was that, but he was complaining, saying that, like, the boss should still be getting that shit, basically. Like, man, that's still the boss to me. Like, whatever. I think a majority of clubs, when that manager would have left, would have already not been paying him that much money in the first place. It was already, like, because you are literally the GOAT of football management, will break you off some shit. I was watching a video about it earlier, and I didn't double-check the sources on it, so if Stretford Paddock was wrong, then they're wrong. But they're a very good Man United fan channel, so I don't think they were wrong. That since Fergie's retired, he's been paid over £25 million in, like, different payments and sponsorship deals that he's done with the club and shit. So, like, we've paid him a lot of money since he's retired to just literally, here's £25 million to just relax. Thank you, basically. Thank you, here's 25 mil to retire with. And so now motherfuckers are tripping that over these last however many years of his life that he's going to have, hopefully many, he's not going to be getting 2 mil per year. Like, I'm pretty sure he's alright.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he has investment.
Pretty sure he's big chilling. And so it's really just people getting upset about the principle of it, that, like, he did so much for the club, he still deserves it. If we're living in, like, a fairy tale la la delulu land where money just grows on trees, then, like, fuck yeah, like, give him some because he earned it, whatever. But we're in the modern era of FFP and PSR and these, like, financial constrictions and regulations that are really harsh in the Premier League. And so all the money you're paying out to everything matters. And all the money you're taking in matters. It's all, like, weighed up against each other. Yeah. And so if we're losing a couple extra mil every year just to basically say thanks. If Ineos is looking at this and saying we want to restructure the club and only have our finances going into shit where we're getting return on investment, I look at that as a fan and think, I love how my club is moving right now. We're being ruthless. We're being analytical. We're trying to be just as smart as the ops. We're not fucking around no more. We're not out here giving out money for warm and fuzzy feelings in our
just
tummy.
Just because you're going to show up to the game and they're going to fucking
it's like shit. A nostalgia check. Like, that shit's cool, but can I tell you what? If we're being brutally honest, it's part of the reason why we're stuck where we are. It's because we keep on living in the fucking past. We need to let that shit go. Like, as much as we will always love, respect, and I'm not trying to minimize what Sir Alex Ferguson has done for this football club. Believe me, I've done the research. I know all about this shit. Like, I understand that Manchester United, the reason it is the modern giant it is genuinely almost solely due to that man right there. And so I'm not trying to minimize the impact. But I also think that literally over 10 years since he's been gone, like, at some point you just gotta, like, look, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay. Like, he's got a lot of money. He's gonna be all right. The money's probably gonna be better. Like, if we could take that couple mil and get, like, a really great scout, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think
sign a youth talent too.
A doctor who's good. Mm-hmm. We need some of those injuries and like, what I just think the way that it had been covered and reported, the way I'd seen people talking about Man United is like, oh, they're disrespecting their past and shit. Like, if this was any other club, I feel like it would be seen as, like, smart, shrewd business. Yeah. But because it's Man United, we're always just a clusterfuck. Like, all right, like, if that's how y'all want to take it, then that's how we can take it. But
tinfoil hats back on, ladies and gentlemen.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Big tinfoil hats.
They hate us because they ain't us. If you're not a Man United fan and you're not a little-ass fucking TikTok kid, you're old enough to know that we've made you sad deeply. Sad deeply. Sad deeply. And that shit, now that it flipped all around and we're the motherfuckers who be sad sometimes, for real, y'all love to, fuck Man United, fuck Man United, fuck Man United. That shit's not gonna make Ronaldo coming to your ground in 2008 and going, sir. It's not gonna make it not happen. It's not gonna make it not happen. It's not gonna make Rooney going up to your fucking keeper and probably talking shit to that fool after he scored on him. It's not gonna make it not happen. All those bad memories you have in your head of what Man United did to y'all as children or adults, depending on how old you are, you'll never erase that pain. So just hold on to it. Accept it. And okay, we could take the jokes, we'll take the banner, but when it starts coming from actual media organizations who are supposed to have journalistic integrity and shit, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna call y'all out. Fuck no. Fuck no. Respect my club. Respect the Red Devils, bro.
So yeah, it's just a smart investment move. That's all it is.
That's it. Good business. It's good business, and I am happy with the direction that Ineos seem to be taking the club. It seems like we're figuring out how to actually run this shit properly in the modern era.
That was kind of crazy. They actually, guys were just giving him $2 million just to, like, be around.
That's what I feel like is the crazier thing. Yeah. It's like, bro, like, that's insane. That's insane. Like, it's just, yeah, man. Come on.
I'm pretty sure he'll still show up to games. I'm pretty sure he's.
And that was a part of it, is like he still gets tickets whenever he wants. He's still allowed to be there. And it's not like, oh, put you up in the nosebleeds. Like, he's got his little box and shit. Yeah.
They're just not gonna fucking.
Like, he's still Fergie. Like, he could show up to the fucking building any day of the week he wants and just knock on the front door and they're gonna let him in. For the rest of his life, that will be the case. And none of that ever changes. It's just the fact that we don't gotta fucking Venmo this fool once a year. Like, that's it. That's it. And people are mad about that. Like, why y'all pocket watching Fergie? Y'all pocket watching a fool who's like fucking 80. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
They want that type of
That's how bad you want to hate on Man United, is you're pocket watching a senior citizen who's got more bread than all of y'all anyway. What are we doing here? This fool probably got the big boy Maybach. And we're talking about
that shit bumping, bro.
Like, what? Come on, bro.
I forgot bread. That for sure got bread.
A lot of it. Bro, he won the Champions League with Aberdeen. What are we doing, bro? That's where the conversation starts and ends. You know what I mean? It's that simple. We beat Real Madrid in the final. With Aberdeen.
That's wild.
With Aberdeen.
What players were in that team?
Some Scottish guys.
No
They were
way.
pissed, drunk and shit probably. I don't think like any like crazy. No.
There's no legend that played in that team.
Not that I know of. I only watched a documentary about it, so I could be missing out some details. It's been a minute since I seen it, but from what I remember, even back then, it was seen as like an insane achievement. That Dean, because they weren't even back then. It was still Celtic Rangers. That was the only two teams that were relevant outside of Scotland from Scotland.
Yeah.
And he wanted to be a Rangers manager. He grew up loving Rangers. He's from Scotland, and they rejected him. And so he ended up coaching at Aberdeen instead, and said, "Fuck, I'm gonna cook y'all," and did, and did. He's him. He's him. Yeah, he's him.
I need to watch that fucking doc and you send it.
I don't even remember what it was on. Oh yeah, there was a good Alex Ferguson.
He's about to put Fergie doc.
I know. It's gonna be fucking Black Eyed Peas shit. Yeah, this is the one. Never Give In. Yeah, Amazon Prime.
Oh, I have that shit.
There you go, man. Yeah, bro. This shit's fire. This fool's a fucking crazy guy. Yeah, they talked to him about the day that he had a fucking, I think it was like a stroke or something. He almost died, yeah. In 2018. It was really scary. He had like a serious medical emergency. And so they like talked to him about that shit. Fucking, I believe his wife passed away, and so they talked to him about that, bro. It's like you get a lot of the personal side, which is crazy because he never talks about that type of shit publicly. So it's really fascinating, but then obviously, yeah, you get like the whole career arc of his life. Nah, bro. I always knew that Fergie was the GOAT just because I'm a Man United fan, so Fergie's the GOAT. But I remember watching that shit when it came out in 2021 and being like, wow, like this dude's story's actually like ridiculous. Yeah, bro. Shout out to Fergie. GOAT. That's my GOAT. Fuck that bald fraud. That's my GOAT.
Whoa.
Because folks be trying to put that phone on a pedestal, bro. Get that fucking weak ass shit out of here. Get that weak ass shit out of here. Fucking playing the fucking COD campaign on Recruit. And we gassing me. I did not grow up like that. I didn't grow up like that, though. When you grew up, right, and the campaigns were still slapping, you never could play it on Recruit, right? Like, you'll be literally like, bro, you're a bitch. Why are you playing that shit on Recruit? Step it up.
Yeah.
Like, what you doing? It was a thing. What was the highest? Was hardcore the highest?
It was hardcore, expert, normal, and then...
Like, motherfuckers were proud when they played on the higher difficulties. Like Fergie. And then you got a motherfucker like Pep who's like, nah, bro, on Recruit you can just do all this. It's fun. Like, okay, sure.
That's a wild take.
Am I wrong? Started where?
Barca.
Went to where?
Bayern.
Went to where?
City. So why is Barca shit?
And how many Champions Leagues? What else do I have to say? What else do I have to say?
He didn't win one with Bayern, huh? That's wild. One with Barca in the trouble year.
And only one with City. This whole time, billions spent of fraudulent money, allegedly. 2 Champions Leagues the whole time? That's how many Fergie has with Man United. I'm just saying. And that's not even counting the Aberdeen shit, which, let's be real, this fool never even tried it. So
you think Champions League mean more than Prems?
I think it just speaks to the diversity of a manager to be able to succeed in a domestic competition and cup competitions, because it's 2 different beasts, 2 different things.
So
it's like sustained success over months versus like being able to show up on the day and
so
do
how
it.
much has Fergie won with United? 3?
Only 2 Champions Leagues with United. The treble in 99 and the Champions League in 2008.
Okay.
With arguably the best team ever in 2008. Tevez, Rooney, Ronaldo, fucking Scholes, Ferdinand, Vidic, Van der Sar, Neville.
So is that
fucking
kind of
team, dude.
That kind of recruit mode?
No, because he built that. He saw this 18-year-old skinny. He looked like me, some skinny little kid with braces and shit in Portugal, and he was like, "Hey, what's up? What's your name?" And the kid said, "Cristiano Ronaldo," with all his braces and shit. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this fool said, "Show me a step over," and that shit was cold. He said, "Boy, get on the plane, coming back with us."
That's why they kidnapped him.
Fed that boy a lot of food. Got that boy in the gym. Gave him some silver boots. Rest is history. So, like, yeah, you could look at it on paper and say, oh, that's a super team. But, like, half of those players are also youth academy. Like, Scholes, youth academy. Giggs, youth academy.
Fairs.
Rooney, we bought him when he was, like, 17 or some shit. Like, there's a couple big signings in there. Ferdinand was a really big signing when we got him. Cantona was a big signing when we got him. Like, Fergie had some big signings, but he would, like, use those big signings to supplement the team that he would build from the ground up. It wasn't on a Pep vibe where it's, like, 40 mil here, 40 mil there, 60 mil here, 40 mil there. Like, that was Pep's. I remember how City built it up. They didn't do a whole lot of 100 mils, but it was, like, hella 40 to 60s. Mm-hmm. Like, they were big on those. And so fucking, like, yeah, that I don't know, we just got into a whole other little debate here. But yeah, bro, I can never understand how people I'm not even trying to be biased. I felt this way before he was at City. I always felt like he was overrated even at Bayern. Because how are you not succeeding with this team, dude? I watched Ronaldo fold y'all way too many times. Way too many times. Like, bro, I'm sorry. What do you want from me, bro? Like, if you couldn't overcome Cristiano Ronaldo, come on, man. He's not like that. Obviously, he's a great manager. Like, I'm not trying to say he's shit, he's average, anything like that. Like, he's still great. I just don't think you can put him in that GOAT talk, bro.
Who's there too, then, in your opinion?
Well, obviously, we know number one. This is tough just to press me off the fucking top of the dome skis. I would have to do, like, research for, like, the older school fools to, like, make sure I cover all my bases and shit. But I would definitely say,
Ancelotti.
For me personally, you know who I put above Pep? Cruyff. Facts. Wow. Facts. Pep wouldn't exist without Cruyff. So to me, if you really want to talk about, oh, Pep football, that's just Cruyff football to me, bro. See, I know enough about the science. I know about the old Barca, the old Ajax and shit, and how fucking that fool put on Van Gaal to what Van Gaal was doing later with Ajax in the 90s. Like, bro, Cruyff was the one who really changed how possession-based football and shit was, like, happening to me, bro. I feel like he was one of the main ones who really popularized that style. So to me, I'll put him up there. Just names that would be up there. Ancelotti, yes, would be up there. Deadass, I got Mourinho above Pep.
Wow.
I do.
That's crazy.
I do.
That is crazy.
Porto?
That is crazy.
Porto? In the modern era? In the 2000s? Going against real modern super teams. Bro, I've done this before. When you look at the list of winners, that's the last one, the most recent one in like 03 or 04, whatever it was. That's like, doesn't make sense. When you see the badge in the list, it's like, wait, Porto? Like, everyone since then is like one of the big Italian teams, one of the big English teams, one of the big Spanish teams, one of the big German teams. Not the French teams, because they suck. So fucking, it's one of the big four clubs, or big four nations clubs that win. And then Porto. So, like, the fact that, and bro, look at who he was playing in that competition. Like, it's not like it was some bummy, and like, bro, straight legends in that team too, bro. Like, and then from there goes to fucking Chelsea next. I am not regular. I am the special one. Literally, in an interview, calls his shot, lets the whole world know I'm the special one. And then goes and, like, brings Chelsea from kind of a fucking joke of a club to, like, really being a fucking powerhouse of fucking football. Thanks to that Russian money, obviously, also. But Mourinho was the manager who made that happen. And then he fucking bounced again, goes to Inter. Fucking cooks over there. Fucking beats fucking y'all asses for the Champions League, one of y'all's best teams ever, and this fool literally plays like the most typical Mourinho football, literally shuts the game down and then is on the pitch after fucking trolling the fans and shit. Like, bro, this fool...
Just because he hates us because they could pick Pep over him.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. He used that shit as fuel and won. Like, bro, that to me, go. Bro, I put Mo over Pep on God. Oh, God. Facts. Mourinho is taking on way more challenges, bro. He's fucking coaching in Turkey right now. You'll never see Pep doing no shit like that. This fool Mourinho really loves this football shit. He will be coaching football or talking about football, doing something with football until he's dead.
I'm dead.
Pep will be on a boat in 5 years. I promise you. Pep will be gone.
There's all that Saudi money. Fuck yeah. What do you think?
Pep will be gone.
What do you think he's done after this year,
bro? But Mourinho could have got it too. Mourinho would rather take less and go to Turkey. Why? Because they love that shit. They fucking love that football shit for real. And he loves this fucking football shit for real. Mourinho's a real football guy. Football heritage. Football fucking heritage, brother. You don't respect the heritage.
That's a crazy take.
He brought me a Europa League. Come on, bruh.
This is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, bro.
Big Z. Come on,
Falls
bro.
over your fucking... It's a broken ass leg and shit.
Bro, my squad.
Who scored in that match? It was a 1-0 win, dog.
I don't remember. It's been so long. I don't often think back of like, damn.
That was like your biggest win. That was your biggest win so far, bro.
I know, for real. That shit would be Arsenal's only European trophy.
Right.
You good?
You good, bro?
I'm great. I got trophies. You want to see them?
They're old. What about now?
What about yours? What about now? Yeah, what about now? No, I'd be asking the same thing.
In the process. Closer than y'all.
Closer. Y'all get very happy about that.
Closer than y'all.
It seems like that's just the main goal. It's okay. You know, this is my motto with Arteta. I just tell that fool, take your time with it. Your time with it. Take your time. Go.